He's here.
Hallway, go in the hallway. Seriously. I heard the noise and then I heard someone walking.
Kind of sounded like there was like something trailing behind us.
Ghosts are everywhere. Bustling streets haunted by the footsteps of the past. Portraits of those who came before us with watchful, wandering eyes. Cityscapes steeped in history, secrets waiting to be discovered, all right under our feet. Turn off the lights if you dare, and let's explore Eerie, Alberta.
My name's Amber Bloodworth, and I've lived here for almost a year.
Hi, my name is Isaac Bignell, and I've lived here for 18 months, I think.
Hi, my name is Tyler, and I've lived in this apartment for roughly 13 months.
My name is Danicia Smith, and I lived in this apartment for about 2.5 years up until about 2 weeks ago.
I really like the structure of the building and how old it is. It's a really, really good neighborhood.
I wouldn't say that I could feel the energy in this building, or that I even particularly believe in that myself.
I was returning home one evening, a night of libations, let's say, because that's PG, and enjoying myself, but not enough to forget or be completely out of it, just enough to have a nice time. And I walked, opening my apartment door, and then from the inside of my apartment I heard a voice. I heard, "I'm shy." And at the time, I was just like a little irate and also like adrenaline hit. I was just like sobered up, like, what the hell? Pardon me. What in tarnation is going on? Let me tell you. And I was upset, so I just like immediately burst into my apartment, looking for someone because I heard a voice so clearly. I was like, okay. I looked everywhere. It's like, hello, hello, because I was, adrenaline filled and quite upset, thinking there was someone in my apartment. And I looked everywhere, even looked at like cubby holes. I like opened my shower curtain because I was like certain I heard someone in my apartment. And I just like looked everywhere and I like starting to dawn on me like, oh gosh, what did I hear? And I went to the hallway just trying to listen and like, what? And then across the hall from my apartment, the other apartment, I heard inside deeper in that apartment again, I'm shy but more quiet, as in deeper in the apartment. And it dawned on me what I heard, and I was like, oh goodness me. And then, feeling uncomfortable and goosebumps. I called my neighbor at the time, but he didn't answer, and that wasn't great because I was kind of freaking out. And then I laid down, and then about 10 minutes it passed over me because I fell asleep. So it was fine, thank goodness.
It definitely sounds like somebody's walking in the hallway other than Tyler having cigarettes.
Lots of noises in the hallway, which I did assume to be Tyler going out for a cigarette, and it never was because I would follow closely going, oh, there's a friend outside, and it was Casper the Friendly Ghost maybe, but it surely wasn't Tyler.
I wouldn't say I'm like a firm disbeliever, but it's something I would discount whenever I could. Always have to look for the logic in things.
Before that, I rejected the concept of ghosts, and then I was like, you know what? I do not reject. I don't exactly wholeheartedly believe, but I do not deny the existence of.
I always feel like somebody's walking across my floor, and I chalk it up to the cats, but they're not that heavy.
I never truly felt uncomfortable, more so just like I always had company.
It's definitely not my cats. It's something else for sure.
So a couple of days after I moved in, I fell asleep one night and I had this dream where I was at home in my new apartment, watching TV, winding down in my dream. I just got home from work, and there's this old woman who I don't know sitting at the other end of the couch, just sitting and relaxing like me. And in my dream it wasn't scary. There was nothing to it. It was just a calm dream. And in the morning I woke up and I brushed it off. And a couple of days later, I'm, at home unwinding after a day of work. And I get up to go to the bathroom, and I think I see the same old lady from my dream at the top of the ladder of my loft. Just for a split second, you see it out of the corner of your eye, and when you look, it's gone. But that kind of stuck with me. That's the only major thing since I moved in here.
I've been lucky that ever since that happened, a friend gave me rosaries because she wanted to get rid of them, and I just found them in the bag and I just put them up in my apartment hang, and ever since then, nothing at all. So I'm like, oh, don't believe in God, but they're staying there because no more ghosts.
It fascinates me, but like I said, I'm scared when it comes to that kind of stuff.
I just happened to look up at my fridge, and I kept a box of spaghetti up there because you never know when you're gonna want to randomly cook some spaghetti. And I just happened to look at it, and it started to inch itself slowly off the top of my fridge until it fell all over my stove. I've never seen anything move like that of its own volition before.
As is she looks into people's souls, and she's constantly looking into corners, stuff like that. We'll just be sitting and chilling like nothing, and she'll just be into the corner.
New people would move into the building, and after a couple drinks and small talk, it would constantly be, hey, has anything weird happened to you here?
I mean, if the world is interested, it can know, but I have no particular want for it to be known.
I would probably live here forever. I just love the building and the people here.
I don't invite my ghosts over for dinner. Ghost free. Yeah. That's all it takes.
That's all it takes.
Yeah. Windows, doors, everything. I've seen Ghostbusters.
You ready to go ghost hunting?
I'm so ready to go ghost hunting.
How do you feel about coming back to this place that you lived in for so long?
I mean, I've already missed everybody here so much, and it doesn't quite feel like it's not my home, but it feels weird to not have my home here.
Yeah, absolutely.
I'm really excited to be back, though, and I'm so excited to get to the bottom of whatever's down here. And even if there's not anything malevolent, it's still nice to tell stories with friends.
Totally. Do you think the ghosts are going to remember you?
I doubt they'd forget. I don't think I gave
That's
them a
fair.
chance.
I feel like you had the most experiences out of anyone in this building.
I would agree with that. I don't know if I'm maybe more susceptible. I have also lived here the longest.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like my experiences have been all good, except for the touching at night.
Yeah,
part.
that weirds me out.
I don't like that.
I
I
don't
don't
like
like my personal. I like my personal space. I don't like it being crossed.
Mm-hmm.
But for the most part, totally fine.
Yeah. Let's talk a little bit about the history of this building.
Yeah. So this building was built in 1908,
Okay.
and the floors certainly show it.
Oh, you can hear it.
Every floor is creaky, every floor is crooked, and that's
It
just
is.
the Aull building.
Yeah.
It was a surgeon, I believe, is the person
Okay.
who had this place built. And Ninth Ave is very historical. It's one of Calgary's first settlements, and this place housed surgeons, dentists, vets, and even one of Calgary's first grocery chains in the building opposite.
That's interesting.
Yeah.
I heard the rumor is that the surgeon would perform private surgeries in the unit that you used to live in. Do you
Yeah.
believe that?
I do absolutely believe that. I don't feel like the spirits were malevolent or weird, but I do feel like they were smart.
Oh, I love that.
Everything I've actually experienced here has been very acute. The lights turning off, the touching, the sounds, it's all very purposeful.
Yeah.
And to me, that does strike me as something a surgeon would do.
That's very interesting.
Yeah.
Huh, I've never thought about it like that, but yeah,
Yeah.
we are probably dealing with some medical ghosts.
Some medical ghosts. Do you think they know they're dead?
I'm not sure.
One of those things. Does anyone?
I think that some ghosts are definitely aware they're dead, and some are definitely not.
Yeah.
But from everything that has happened with you, I think that these spirits must be self-aware.
they've got to be. They have doctoral degrees.
Exactly.
In 1908.
And they don't seem, there's no strong negative energy. I don't think anyone died very traumatically here as far as we know.
The worst I've ever felt in this building is due to my own accord. Nothing to do with the ghosts.
Yeah, so I feel like these spirits are aware of the fact that they are spirits.
Yeah. I mean, this building and this street itself has a long storied history, and it's interesting to get to see how life has gone on past the life that used to exist here, and see how modern times and old, like, the floorboards from 1908 we lived in very different worlds, and we still managed to come together as one. And this building itself seems to draw the weirdos. Everyone who lives here is a character. And
Absolutely.
I think it's true to this building's history. It just brings in the right people at the right time, and everyone's got something to offer.
I love that. When you die, would you come back and haunt this place?
Have you seen how high the ceilings are? I will be here. The bathroom's so big in that unit.
This would be a great place to haunt.
It would be a great place to haunt. There's a bookstore down the street. There's a haunted cafe down the road.
Perfect.
I've got places.
I love that. Well, should we go try to catch some ghosts?
Let's stir something up.
Awesome.
I'm so excited.
Me too.
We are here in Unit 3, in Isaac's unit, where he heard someone whisper, "I'm shy."
Yeah.
Which is, I've never heard disembodied voices before, quite frankly. I don't want to.
I do want to hear it. I would love to hear that tonight.
If we can get "I'm shy" through the spirit box,
that's good.
That's a major success in my books.
Yeah.
Do you want to bust right into a spirit box session?
Yeah, let's do it.
All right.
Are there any spirits here with us right now? Anyone that would like to communicate?
Are you too shy to communicate?
It's okay if you're shy. Just give us a sign that you're around.
My name's Dani. Can you say that back to me? I almost thought I heard my name for a second.
I don't know. I'm not sold on that.
Oh, that was weird. I heard like Sia, and it caught me off guard, but that's not what I said.
Can you tell us your name?
Were you a surgeon here? I know there was lots of people who died here. The death certificates are numerous.
Did you die in this building? Is that why you're still around?
Doesn't sound like they want to talk.
No.
I'm not sold.
I know, me neither.
Let's do an EMF sweep.
Yeah.
We haven't gotten much off this.
No, the EMF hasn't given us anything. Do you see that?
I do.
Oh, I wonder if it's just the light.
The old wiring.
It's blinking closer to the...
Oh, there's...
anything like above my head. Huh.
Nice to get a reading.
It is something, I feel like it might be wiring because it's
in a line.
It's a little bit all over, but like just being up with the roof like that. And it's only a little bit.
Interesting. It doesn't feel like there's anything in here.
No, it doesn't.
It feels very calm. Actually, I feel more calm in here than I did in my place. think those rosaries are doing something for you, Isaac.
There's like a very consistent 1-bar EMF reading everywhere though, which is strange because usually it's
dead.
so either there's a lot of electromagnetic energy in this building just from
Guess we'll have to do a sweep to confirm.
yeah, but it's flickering everywhere. That's for sure. Yeah, it's kind of weird.
Kind of eerie. We are now in Amber's unit number 4. She hasn't experienced entirely too much here besides footsteps, and these are creaky.
They are
old
very
floors.
creaky
Yeah,
floors.
I've heard a lot of footsteps in this building, but it's hard to be sure. I think we immediately sweep with an EMF
Yeah.
and see if anything picks up, because we did get bars in Isaac's apartment, and it would be interesting to see if it carries through.
Right off the bat, less than Isaac's apartment.
Interesting.
We're not getting that like 1-bar flickering. So it is kind of interesting.
He does have lower ceilings than the rest.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not sure if that's just old wiring. I'd like to be able to rule that out as old wiring, but it's hard to say.
We're not getting any.
Maybe
Nothing.
he does have a ghost after all.
Maybe, no, we, EMF is getting absolutely nothing here.
Should we bust right into Spirit Box?
Yeah, let's do it.
All right.
Scanning FM. Scanning AM.
All right, ghosts of Aull Block. Is there anyone here who wants to communicate with us?
Maybe?
I heard maybe.
What would make you more eager to talk?
We've already had wine, we've already had dinner, we've entertained you. What more could you need?
Are you feeling shy?
I've heard there's someone walking around this apartment. Show yourself. Give me something. This is Cat. Can you say Cat?
I don't know. I didn't pick that up.
I heard like some is safe, but that doesn't make any sense.
Do you feel safe in this building?
Do you feel safe here?
Should we
Is it Estes method?
we try the
time?
Estes method?
I think it's time to try the Estes method. Let's
What did you
It's in
hear?
the hallway. Go in the hallway right now. Seriously. I heard the noise and then I heard someone walk. No, but
Should we take the camera?
We'll just sit quietly, right?
Isaac said he heard noises in the hallway.
Is there anyone out here? Anyone that wants to make themselves seen? Are you curious about what we're doing here? It's okay, you can talk. We're here to talk to you. I hear the music from the Ironwood next door. I'm gonna EMF. Oh. Nothing. nothing from EMF. Well, I very much hear the ironwood. Can't say I hear a ghost though. We're picking up absolutely nothing on the EMF radar.
No.
No. Weird. Well, there's a spirit out here peeking around. We'd love to chat with you.
It's a party at Amber's. Let's go.
It's a party at Amber's.
It's good cinema, baby.
I don't know if it's just the creaky floors, but it I don't know, it kind of sounded like there was something trailing behind us. But I think it might just be the way these are very creaky floors. You know?
Yeah.
The hallways echo. I'm not convinced. Beautiful. You ask the questions,
I'll ask the questions. You
I'll give
some
you answers.
So the Estes method with the spirit box is one person has the headphones in and they can hear all of the radio frequencies and the small words that might escape throughout them. And the other person asks questions and hopes that any of the answers are in fact answers to their questions. Is there anyone here with us right now who would like to make their presence known? Anyone who's been here longer than I have?
She left.
I did. How long have you been here? Can you give me an answer? I heard this building was built in 1908. You must have seen a lot of things. We've heard you. We've all lived
Request.
here. A request? Is there something you need, or do you need something from us? What do you need?
What unit are we in now?
We are in unit number 2, Tyler's unit, and the closest we can physically get to being inside my old unit because we couldn't get in there.
Yeah.
We tried our very best, and it did not work.
Couldn't pick the lock.
Couldn't pick the lock.
That's a joke.
It's a joke. We did not do that. We're comedians.
So right off the bat, we're getting kind of a similar EMF level to Isaac's apartment, but a little shakier, a little less consistent.
Yeah, it's a little all over
Still
the map.
not. We're not getting it to 2 bars, but
She's trying.
it's more than Amber's unit.
Yeah, which is interesting because both of those units are on this side of the building.
Yeah.
And Amber's is on that side. We'll have to do a sweep of the stairway just to be sure.
Staircase,
Yeah.
Agreed.
I think. Do you want to jump right into a spirit box or Estes method session?
Let's do an Estes method session.
Cool. I'll put in the headphones this time.
Yeah.
And you ask some questions.
Okay.
Tyler saw an old woman just over there.
Mm-hmm.
And we've both had very vivid dreams in these units, and I don't know if it's a dream, I don't know if it's a premonition, I don't know if it's an apparition, but there's something here, and I'd go to bat for that.
Yeah.
And I want it to prove itself.
I do as well.
Don't make me look crazy right now.
Can we hit record on the spirit box too?
Yeah, we can.
Okay.
All right, we are rolling on the S box. I can't hear anything besides what's in my earbuds right now.
All right. Are there any spirits in this room with us right now? Anyone that wants to make themselves known?
Safe. Trace.
Safe trace. Do you feel safe in this building? Is this a space you're comfortable in? Are we safe in this building? Is there an old woman around here? An old woman that was maybe hanging out.
See ya.
See ya? Do you see us? Are we gonna see you? We would love to see you. Could you tell us your name? Maybe?
Roof.
Ruth? What
Sleep.
what happened on the roof? Is that why Tyler saw you up on his loft?
Songs.
Songs. Were you a musician? Were you a singer?
Ends.
Were you performing here? So there's a theater next door. Is that the space that you're connected to?
Not your fault. Let's take the headphones out.
Yeah.
And is that like don't hate? Are we? Let's sorry, don't.
Well, how you feeling after that?
I mean, kind of the same as I felt coming in. Still excited, still happy to be here, and still confused as to whether or not there's something here.
Yeah. Oh, absolutely. Me too.
The evidence we got here wasn't as strong as Hose and Hound,
Oh, no way.
but it was interesting because every apartment did have a different vibe to it.
It truly did. There's different energies everywhere we went.
Yeah,
None of them bad.
nothing bad, and that's honestly like not shocking, but I did expect there to be something a little heavier here.
Me too. I thought that the ghosts would be more open to communication, but I guess with Isaac saying he heard the words "I'm shy" twice, I guess we can't be surprised that they don't want to talk.
They're shy. And I mean, if they're doctors and surgeons and they've been dead since who knows when, like that makes sense. Maybe the energy is kind of light, you know?
Maybe they have nothing to say.
Maybe all they could do was push off that box of spaghetti off my fridge to let me know they're here, and you know, that's really all you need at the end of the day.
They just wanted to watch
Yeah.
us run around with their little silly devices.
Our silly little technological advancements that they could never dream of. What's a microwave to someone in 1908, you know?
Yeah.
They're probably perplexed over that. Never mind us with our EMF readers and our spirit boxes. And, you know, it's one of those things where I don't know what this place is, but there's a time and place to belong to it. And I'm happy to have had mine.
That's great.
And I hope that one day, when I'm a ghost, I can, you know, spook someone else into filming a little ghost show and maybe give them something. But until then,
And hopefully that day is not soon.
hopefully that day is not soon. The people who live here really do make it what it is. And I would say that about this whole community. And leaving it behind has been difficult, but exciting. And I feel like no matter who comes and goes here, physically, spiritually, they leave a mark. And I'm excited to see what becomes of Aull Block.
Oh, that's great.
Yeah. Very sentimental about this place.
I understand why. I get it.
Yeah.
This is a community.
It smells like an old bookstore.
It does.
And there's a really shy ghost. What more do you need? I need nothing else.
Yeah, no, that's about
Except a
it.
bigger kitchen.
Bigger kitchen.
That is why I
great.
moved.
More counter space.
More counter space.
Ghost can't change that though.
Ghost can't change that for me. It's unfortunate, but true.
Well, I guess whether or not Aull Block is definitively haunted will remain one of Alberta's eeriest mysteries.
I guess you could say something like that.